This book corner is about Notes from a Friend by Anthony Robbins, popularly known as Tony Robbins. I would suggest this book to anyone, just about anyone, right from our teenage friends. I read this when I was around 13 or 14, and it has been my constant companion ever since. Now, you would ask me why. So, when I was in my teens, I used to be in a whole lot of confusion about probably identity crisis comes at times because you are trying to find out who you are. You're figuring out your individuality. And that's also when I moved from one school to the other by the end of my 12th, where I had my specific struggles to gel in with a new crowd, wherein I was with another set for almost about 10 to 10 years or 11 years, and this change was really suffocating at a point. So, and as well, when you come across a lot of situations in our childhood, or in when we are dealing with our peers, peer pressure sets in academically, culturally, and a lot of other ways. So right from then, I don't know how I found this book, whether my mother got me or was it a random visit to a bookstore and I found this somewhere and I just picked it up. But this introduced me into a whole new world of NLP, which I didn't know at that point. But yes, it was definitely neuro-linguistic programming, where you were programming. One would program oneself to think positive, to create habits by repeating routines every day and setting certain decisions on stone so that you follow through till you reach the goal. And at many points, there are small little techniques which Tony Robbins advises on if you do on a regular basis, which can help you, really take you all the way. Honestly, he himself says that this was a very shorter, concise version of his other bigger books of like Awaken the Giant Within, Unlimited Power, which again I have read, which I'll feature in another set of my videos. But this is a concise version of that because he found out that there were a lot of youngsters or people who generally are not akin to reading, so they would resort to something smaller. They would want shorter snippets of hell in whatever form. And that's how we came up with Notes from a Friend, which introduced me to him, and I went from this to Awaken the Giant Within an Unlimited Power. And it has been, like it says in there, where Arnold Schwarzenegger, there is a statement, more than a note from a friend, it is an indispensable guide, and it has been. So I'll just take you through few very valuable but simple advices or learnings that he gives you, which has been there with me till today. From that point onwards, so there is a story that he speaks about steering your focus in the right direction, and he says your focus can literally save your life. One of the things that I enjoy most is racing cars. I'll never forget the most important lesson I learned in race car driving school. The teacher said the most important thing for you to remember is how to come out of a skid. That's a good metaphor for life, isn't it? Sometimes we get in a skid where we feel like we're out of control. The key to this is very simple. He instructed, what most people do when they start to go into a skid is focus on what they fear, the wall. Instead, you must focus on where you want to go. I'm sure you've heard about people who are driving down some back road in their sports car and all of a sudden they lose control. For miles around, there's only one telephone pole, but somehow they manage to hit it. The reason is that as soon as people lose control, they zero in on exactly what they want to avoid and they connect with it. The reality is that whatever you focus on, you move toward. And he also narrates a very simple example when he was in the car and it started to skid and he started going for the wall when this instructor forcefully turned his head to the other side, wherein he thought he would still hit the wall, but slowly he maneuvered to this direction where his head was facing, and he eventually pulled out. So this it had a small pictorial depiction of the person looking away from the wall. So at that age, it just stuck with me. It was right there. It remained with me, and I would always go back to this thought whenever some things go negatively with my head, and I tell myself, no, you just got to focus on where it is that you would want to head, and let that be the direction that you go. So it is one of the gems this book has to offer. Another was about the vocabulary of success. He speaks about how using words in your daily regular life can eventually control your situations, or your scenario, or your attitude, or your mood at that moment. Like he explains about using words like determined and enthralled and interested and superb, ecstatic, where you can change a very negative word into something which is not so negative. Like you say, I am angry, or rather you use that I'm a little irritated. And this does a lot of difference. I can't start talking about it. There have been many occasions where I lose something within me, but then the choice of words makes a lot of difference, where you really turn that situation around in your favor. And that came from this book. So however we put down, reading all this as going behind self-help and, just a fad or anything, I speak from my personal experience, and it has helped. And I know there are people who tell I am stupidly positive or crazy at times, and it doesn't matter, because I am a happy person, and I believe that is because of the thoughts I choose, the habits I created, and I continue to do. And one of it is getting the right things, having the right books to read, having good things surrounding you and good people around you. So please go get that copy of yours and enjoy, and make your life a garden or anything that you would want it to be. Thank you.